Welcome to the Album Book Club review of World War Me by King ISO. Today's featured guest is fellow shooters, Trust Shooters, aka Gangstertron, and Too Cold 26, aka Bruce.
Shout out to that Bruce gang. So there's three tiers. You got banger, you got depends, and you got the deep songs. Spoiler alert, there's only one deep song. We'll get to it. Oh, and then there's also one that has its own classification. So overall in the album,
What song is that?
Wait, here you go. So
Alright, we'll get to it.
So track one, Requiem, banger. You got Chop Liver, banger. You got
Banger.
My First Body is
My
a
First
depends
Body.
song. Then you got World War
Man,
Me.
My First
That's
Body is the shit.
it depends though, cause what the subject matter is, man. It go either way. It's just
The
depends.
subject matter's fire, because whenever I read My First Body, whenever I read the title, I was like, oh, it's going to be like a spiritual journey. But I was like, nah, he's talking about catching his first body. It's like, okay, I can feel it.
Hang on.
But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, jeez, he's ready to talk about it though. That's nice. Let's go. Then you got track 4, World War Me. That's a banger. Then you got 6, GI, so it's not even close. That's a banger. Then you got Training for Battle. That's a
Training for
fucking
Battle.
super banger. Then you got I Declare War. I gave that towards the banger side. Then you got Manic.
Manic.
You can bang it, but it still depends though, because of what the subject matter is. The Taliban's is just Taliban's ain't even fair.
Taliban.
Like that's a super mega banger. That's the top banger of the album. If you're gonna bang one of them, you gotta start there. That shit just gets you hype. Then you got track 12, Warzone goes into the Depends, AWOL goes into the Depends, Dog Tag goes into the Depends, Weekend Dad goes into the Deep. I don't think you can bang that. That's something you really just gotta listen to headphones, and that's what.
Yeah, that's a deep one.
Well, yeah, that's a deep one.
Apparent Absence is deep as well.
Well, I actually, hang on, you skipped one.
It
no, you
goes
didn't.
hard, but the subject matter. So I guess you can put that.
I put it in
the
Depends.
one.
We'll get to why. I know what you're saying, but I got it. The 17 Trophy Love, it goes into its own classification. I agree with Bruce. I'm not really sure about the song, but I don't hate it. I'm telling you, we'll get to it. I got a good take on it.
All right.
That's why I said, this review's gonna be decent. I got some things, dude. I really studied this well. Like, I got some funny shit. You wait for this, man. It's gonna be a good one. I'm telling you. What do we got? Youth in America 18. That's Depends. 19 is Depends. Jealous. We'll get to that one. 20, like I said, it depends though. Like you can bang these because the bass and shit. You'll see why when I talk about them. I got notes on them. 20, Folded Flags, bang, and 22. I throw into the bang because it's actually a sneaky banger. The subject matter seems deep and dark, but the verse is pretty good and the bass is super good. So you can kind of throw it into the Depends. What do you think of that one? Huh? Did you see that one coming?
Like I said, like the other day, I think the last half of the entire album is pretty much mostly deep songs. Like, I would put a lot more songs in the deep end.
That's what I did.
No, because you put most of them in the Depends.
Well, sorry, we'll get into it. That's why. Wait for it, bro. You'll see. I'm telling you. I don't want to spoil it. I'm saving it. All right, I'll start with one then. You got Requiem. You know, that's the only featured rapper on the album was Tech 9 on this.
Yep. And Tech did good. I really like when Tech comes in and when the beat breaks down, but when he starts singing, I kind of want to turn the song off.
Man, I had it.
But it's a great way to introduce the album. Like, you know, the whole when he comes in, it's like yo le. You know, it's a real smooth entry point and everything. I don't like Tech's singing part. I think Tech should stick to rapping, but hey, he's an artist. Artist is gonna do what he wants to do, so I can't hate on it too much. If anything, I respect him for stepping out of his zone.
I had it.
But I like Requiem.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got it.
Not close to my favorite song, but.
I got it as it was a base. I disagree. I like that he switched it up and did some weird shit on it. It's the thought that counts. It was a perfect Tech verse, basically. I got it as a certified banger. And you got a Karl Marx reference. You got a Vive reference. You got an Anonymous reference on it. You know, there's an Ottoman Empire bar that's fucking fire, man. So you got to shout out to the Ottoman Empires. And also, excellent beat. That beat is dynamic as fuck.
Yeah, that beat's nasty. It's
so that's why I say it's a banger and it's a great intro. It's strange, you know. Most artists always really try to go hard on their first song, and I like that.
Yeah, but
and this is that.
Yeah, he just went slow and steady, and he just picked like a really good fucking pace, and it was just a solid song all around.
Yeah, exactly. Then you got 2 Chopped Liver, which was the first single. So I'd heard it for a while now. So this is the Go Ahead and Spit Fire debut single. That's what this was. I mean, he just fucking, that was the whole point. I mean, even Tech's outro
He ripped
on
it.
it
You know,
was the point.
it's called chopped liver. You know, like chopping it up.
Perfect beat for it. There's a Malcolm X reference. Certified Chopper. There's a Skits reference on it. Oh, and there's a Clientele Ritz reference. That's not the only Ritz reference throughout the album. He also has a wrong album joke in reference to Tech 9. I like that joke. That was funny. And there's a Malcolm in the Middle reference. And I like that bar. So there's a lot of bonus points there.
You know, and anytime you reference Malcolm X, you get points to my life. I love Malcolm X. Like, cool dude.
And then, so here's my favorite part, bro. He says at one point in it, having a critic picking apart a fucking lyric that can't spit a rhyme. So insert me spitting that rhyme.
Let me interject, there seems to be a disconnect because Destiny 2 intersects 2 populations upon the internet. I can chill with Booney on cue, puffing upon the cigarette, and that's why I'm in the game, not for the fame. Sure, the story shouldn't be critically acclaimed, but I'm dealing with Bruce, yeah, we finna get loose. Shout out to Bravo, whipping it in the auto. When he gets home, the fun finna follow. Run it, that's the intro, let's get it poppin'.
And then he also did stuff too. So I say, boom, I can spit it wrong. So boom.
So we can criticize it because I've tried to sing.
And it's never when you are on mine. So tell me why you always tryna block me. Then mute me, then unblock me, then unmute me, then start this process again. You only play about half the season. The rest you only go to make silver. And it's never when you are on mine. So tell me why you always tryna block me, then mute me, then unblock me, then unmute me, then start this process again.
And you rap some bars.
I can really rap though. I was pretty good what I did.
Yeah, and
I watched it a lot last night.
Like growing up, just doing freestyle battles
so,
against dudes.
I think that's even awesomer that we hit a criteria. So boom, we know, boom.
We get it. Like we ain't famous for it, but we do it. Like we delved into the medium and experienced it.
Hey, we not culture vultures. We actually participate
we
too.
We live that shit.
Not to.
We live that shit.
Exactly. We know how to. And then you go to 3. So this was the first controversial one. You get My First Body, the first curveball. What'd you think of those fire-ass bars with the motherboard and corrupted data? And there's a flurry of PC bars.
I like that shit because, you know, I'm trying to build a PC. So I was like, hell yeah, but it makes sense because there's those dudes, not those, but you know, when they would say what it takes to kill someone, like it takes a part of you as much as it takes a part of them. So, you know, that's like where like that corruption goes in, you know, PTSD that comes back up in Photo Flags, by the way. You know, it all just, the theme rhymes with each other like throughout the entire song. And after listening to Dementia, I definitely thought it was going to be like My First Body, like, oh, I was like reborn type shit. But no, it wasn't. Like, that's what threw me for the curveball because I thought it was going to be something completely different. It's not about him being reborn into his next body. It's about him catching his first body. So that shit, you know, hits different. When I was going through my initial listen through, I thought My First Body was going to be my favorite song until I got to the second half of everything. Yeah, so that's how much I like My First Body.
There was a Where the Bitch Is At when he was in the Nut House lyric, and I was like, oh, there was a guy like that when I was in there. I was like, I was like, oh, like damn, I know what he's saying like, ain't a lie. That's silly.
Going to the Nut House, ask where all the bad bitches at.
Like these dudes. Fucking, that was some weird shit, bro. I put that it was a deep as fuck subject matter, but he even threw in a positive twist and insane reference towards the end, which was, you know, interesting. So after the chorus, there's a reference to Tech 9's Trapped in a Psycho Bodies reference, which is truly embodying the music that Tech 9 laid down in a song 18 years ago. And I say this because I really get some mega Tech 9 vibes from this album, especially because of these deep cut references that he's doing. And I'm just like, this is what, like, it was interesting. I liked it.
I mean, it's that shit that you were saying. You think he might be the heir to Tech?
Yeah, I think so, man. Like I thought it was gonna be JL, and you know, UBI and Rec could do it, but they doing their own thing. I thought it could have been Ritz, but he is going to do his own thing. So I think it might be ISO because his dude's doing insane work on this album, And he's like it's and he's like he knows his shit too. It's crazy. Like
because he lived through it. It's that
I know. That's what's
mad,
dope.
like you feel like the genuine like experience from it all from when he talks about this shit.